If you are new here, welcome, and I hope you're going to find a video that you like and you will subscribe. And if you are an OG, welcome back, queen or king, and thank you so much for the support, and thank you for subscribing and always watching my videos. I really appreciate it. So guys, today I'm talking about money. I'm talking about money. I'm a content creator. Obviously, I'm not a big content creator. I am still starting out. Well, not still starting out. Like, I've been in the content creation business for quite some time now. Um, but I mean, every day we learn new things, right? And we learn new ways of making money. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about UGC, user generated content, right? I embarked on a journey last year, and that one video I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw a video of someone talking about creating content for brands without having a following, blah 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 blah, and I was like, what is it? And I was interested in it. I watched more videos because I wanted to understand what it was and what it entailed. And after I watched videos, I was like, man, this seems like it is easy to do. It's something easy to do. You need to create a portfolio. You need to do this. You need to do that. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to do these things and I'm going to try it out. One thing about me, guys, I love money. I am a typical stereotype somXhosa. I love money and I don't hide that. I don't go to people and say I don't love money or whatever. I love money. Ndiyayithanda. So when I heard ukuthi you could do something like that and actually make money, and also I think a lot of people are just like focusing on being big influencers or whatever. But I'm just like, I just want to create content, bro. I just want to create content and the brand can use the content. Yabo. So yeah, so I embarked on that journey. Obviously when I started out, I wasn't getting any paid ads. Like I wasn't getting paid anything. But I would create content and get like, it would be gifted collabs most of the time, basic gifted collabs. And then and then last year I got 3 paid gigs out of UGC, by the way. I got 3 paid gigs out of UGC and one was an international company. So I thought, but you know what? Let it go. I have a TikTok account, and on my TikTok account, on my second TikTok account, I speak mainly about UGC and I talk about how you can get into it. I talk about how you create your portfolio. I talk about every single thing that you need to know when it comes to um, creating or starting on your UGC journey. And you know what, guys? This thing is not easy. Fine, you create content without having followers, but it requires you as a person to be focused. Like you must be focused, and also you must be ready to step into or to tap into the unknown, because you get to be presented with different things. So I've been on this journey and I have been creating content and getting paid for it, and content that I've been sending directly to the brands. So I had a lot of people who were interested in UGC, and abanye abantu, they just want to know how to get into it. Step number 1, do your research. Yabo. I should not be your research. Do your own research and try to understand what UGC is. Because if you don't understand what UGC is, uzobatyasa. That is the first thing. That is the very first thing you need to do. Do your research. Step number 2, once you have done your research, then you start creating your portfolio. I know, girl. I've seen a lot of people who are like, are very who feel as though up in South Africa UGC is not big, blah blah blah. They're right. UGC is not that big in South Africa. It's not big at all, actually. Sisegu influencer marketing and whatever, which is great. But if you want to tap into it, trust me, you're going to find brands that want to work with you. Okwesibini, did I say it there? Secondly, you need to create a portfolio. Now, abanye abantu usually say they've never worked with brands before, so they don't know how to create a portfolio, blah, 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 blah. But to create a portfolio, you need to do it on Canva, right? Well, most people are doing it on Canva. You can do it on Canva because Canva has got templates, website templates that you can use. So you basically just edit the template, and if you've got a domain of your own, you can just use that, so that when people click on your website, they go straight to what you have created. So for you to create your website, you need 3 videos. Basically, you need to put together an about me. Sorry. You need to put together an about me. So you basically tell the people about yourself, right? The kind of content that you like creating and everything. That's the first thing you need to do. And secondly, you need to shoot videos. You need to shoot 3 videos, 3 different videos. So the first video you can shoot is a voiceover video where you're unboxing something. The second video you can shoot is a video of you, a demo video where you're showing people how to use the product. And another video can be a video of you just looking at the camera and talking to the camera, explaining how a product works or whatever. So you need to have those different videos. And then from there, you create 3 you don't create, you take 3 pictures, right? You need to, so on your portfolio, right, you need to showcase that you can actually take pictures. You can actually shoot videos, right? So you need to shoot your videos in the highest quality. You need to shoot your pictures and edit them so that they are of the highest quality. So that when someone goes onto your website, they can see, well, no man, this person can actually do what they say they can do. They're not just saying doing a koi, understand? So that is the other thing that you need to do. August you need to research how people are pricing in the UGC space, and you have to take into cognizance the fact that your pricing as South Africa and the pricing as America I find. I got to learn that along the way. But I man, as funny, up South Africa we are rand take. So you can't, honestly, you can't really. So you need to be realistic, and you also need to be right man with pricing, when it comes to your pricing. And then the other thing that you need to put on your portfolio is how the client can actually contact you. The other thing that's nice to have on your portfolio is what UGC is and what you can do for your clients. You understand? Because basically your portfolio is there, or it exists to sell you as the brand, because you are the brand wanting to work with other brands. So the portfolio is there to sell your services and what you can do for a brand. Now, I have offered services of creating portfolios for people, where they create their own Canva site, and no, they don't create they create their own Canva account if they don't have it, and then I just go in and create the whole website. Now, what I do with that, I create the website, right? But I create it with information that you provide me with. So you need to provide me with an about you. You need to provide me with 3 videos. You need to provide me with 3 pictures, and you need to provide me with contact details and whatever. So that's the kind of information that I need when I'm about to create a website for you. Now, I've had people who have come to me and asked me to create a website for Bona, but they didn't have this information. So now, for future references, like if you're watching this and you feel like you want me to create the website for you, then please have those things handy. So yeah, so okwesithathu, because number 1 ndiyithethile, number 2 ndimthethile about creating the content, number 3. Okay, so number 3 is reaching out to brands. That's the thing. When you're reaching out to brands, you need to first create like a template email that you're going to send out to these brands, right? How do you get the contact details as brands anyway? So what I do is that firstly, before I get to the email addresses, I first go to the page, Yale Company, or the brand that I want to work with. I go through their page and see the kind of content that they have and see if there's anything missing that I can offer the brand. I do all sorts of things. So I go through Instagram, I go through their TikTok. I'm not big on Twitter, but yeah. So I go through their Instagram and their Twitter and their TikTok and see where they're lacking so that I can insert myself. So that's what you need to do. You also need to you need to do your research. Once you've seen a brand and you're like, I like this brand and I want to work with this brand, do your research. Do your research and make sure that you know everything there is to know about that company. So if they back phone and they say they want a meeting with you or whatever, you don't stutter when you having the meeting with these people. You are able to tell them what you can offer them. You tell them what you have seen from their platforms and what kind of content that they offer. Yeah, so that's what you need to do. So abanye abantu usually ask, how do you find the brands? Hey guys, it's a tricky one because when I went through Google, I didn't know half of the brands that I've worked with. I didn't know them, but I went through Google and I checked skincare brands, what brands, and checked if they were available in South Africa. And if they're available in South Africa, trust that I'm gonna go to their page, I'll send an email and I'll wait. Yeah, so that's what happened. So that's what I did. That's how I got to work with some of the brands that I have worked with doing UGC. So yeah, guys. So you basically also, after you've done your research, then you put your email together. So in your research, while you're doing your research, part of doing this research is you getting the right email address, by the way. So you will sometimes, because now sometimes what I do is that I will check sorry guys. So most brands usually have a, email address on their pages, or they have a WhatsApp number, or they have whatever. But if they don't have the contact information, I inbox the brand. Now here's the tricky part. If you don't interact with the brand, it's not easy for them to see your message and actually want to work with you. Because remember, when you send a message or Instagram to someone who is not following you, they don't see the message unless they go on to requests or whatever. But if you are interacting with this brand, if you're commenting on their stories, if you are sharing their content, then they will notice you. And then when you send the message that you need to send in the DM, then they pick it up quickly. So my advice to you guys is that make sure that you interact with the brands that you want to work with. Interact with the brand so that when you want to approach the brand and you want to work with the brand, it is not something that's difficult, or it's not difficult for you to get through to an actual person. And also, most of the time, some brands think when you inbox them or when you send an email, you're saying you want to be an influencer for them. And they don't get it. Because I remember with my own experience, I remember I sent a message on, it was a DM. I sent a DM to this one brand. It's a big brand. I sent a DM to them. And then the person who responded, they're not looking for influencers at the moment. They still have people that they're working with, but if they do look for influencers, they're going to reach out. And I'm like, I clearly explained in my message, I am not offering influencer services. I am offering UGC services, right? So yeah, so most of the time when you send these emails, this is the response that you're going to get. And when you get this response, don't stop. Okay, guys, do not stop, because like, it's not easy. This whole thing is not easy. It's not easy. I know when you're watching videos abantwana base-America nababi, it seems as though it is easy, but it is not easy up in South Africa. It's not easy to get a brand that works with. And most of the time, the other thing that I noticed is that for me, I felt like it seemed like I was approaching big brands. I was looking at big brands and I was not focusing on the smaller brands. And I changed my strategy and I started focusing on the smaller brands. And that's where my collabs came from. Yeah, but that's where my work came from smaller brands. The big brands in but I am focusing more on the smaller brands because the smaller brands need your services. And big brands don't really need your services because why? They've got the budget and they have got influencers that are working with them. So yeah, so guys, please remember those three things when you get onto this UGC journey. Remember to do your research. Remember to create your portfolio, a quality portfolio. Create a quality portfolio, right? Make sure that when someone clicks on that link, they will want to work with you. And the worst part too, portfolio. Do your research on the brands that you want to work with, interact with the brands, and make sure that you are on their radar. When you're on their radar, it's easy for them to actually want to work with you. And also, as the videos and that you're creating them with products that are in the house, products that you use on a daily basis. And not gonna say back on as products, you all have products. Nobody Vaseline or 7 every day. The sunlight and use those products that you use every single day and create your content. Find pictures, use the same products that you use every day and create the content. So yeah, so guys, and also don't give up, because this journey is difficult. The UGC journey is difficult because sometimes you're going to get people, you're going to send emails and you won't hear back. You're going to send emails and get a rejection email. But don't stop. Don't stop, and also continuously try to master your craft. Practice taking content, practice taking pictures, practice taking videos. Find editing apps that will make your work perfect, or that will make your work be of quality. So work at it, and eventually someone's gonna find you and someone's gonna want to work with you. That's just about it for today, guys. And if you've got any questions with regards to UGC and other stuff, please don't hesitate to comment below and let me know what you think, so that we can do, if there's anything else that you guys need to know about it, then I can do another video where I explain more stuff, because it doesn't end here. There's a lot of stuff, there's contracts, there's a lot of stuff that has to do with UGC, and you need to be alert and you need to be awake. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm hoping to see you guys again next time. Mwah. Love y'all.